The Brothers Be Bettin podcast for Saturday. We'll be right back.
Hey yo, I said, brothers be betting, getting bread, never be sweating, hitting parlays as I claim the fame. Your other cappers out there straight up lames. FanDuel or DK don't matter to us. The info we giving always a plus. Your boy Sid and Tim on the money grind. On with the show, it's money time.
Welcome back to another cast of the Brothers Be Bettin podcast. It's co-host Sid the Kid.
Your boy Timbo, what's going on?
I got a new little setup. Hopefully it works out.
Sounds good.
Guys, we're gonna be honest with y'all. There ain't really much to talk about. There's only one real game tonight. We'll do the $10 one game a day thing and keep doubling up. And what else? And I guess talk about a couple other things, but there's not much to talk about. Like I said, it's kind of dead right now.
Yeah. Shit. Basketball, the Nuggets are waiting. Hockey, the Panthers are waiting. There's really not a lot going on in the sports world, guys, and we're starting to hit that exclusively baseball season and time to enjoy your summer type shit. But we'll work with what we got for now. So you want to start with Miami Boston tonight?
Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, before we continue.
How do you feel about that though? Like, what's the line? Like, who do you think even wins?
We'll get to that we're gonna get to that in a second. But I'll just to piggyback off of what Timbo said. Like, yo, as y'all know, this is the dry season. The dry season is pretty much upon us. I got a trip coming up. I got 2 trips coming up in like the month of June, so I ain't gonna really be around. Tim got some stuff going on. It's looking real dry, to be honest. I mean, there's not really, like we said, but there's not much really to talk about. There's the game tonight. There's this guy getting let go, D-Hop, which was kind of crazy to me.
That team is garbage, man.
Yeah, it really is. Honestly,
why waste his time? And that sounds fucked up, but that's life, man.
That's it's not even only life. That's the fucking truth, man. Like
that team is not in a situation to do anything productive. So why let his talents go to waste on that?
Why fucking bother?
A small market bad team. Yeah, no. There's no need for that. I'm happy he got released. I don't know where he lands, but, I'm happy he got released.
We'll take him.
Shit, everybody will take him. Any team that thinks they're a playoff contender should, be on the phone.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, that's
Jets, Eagles, yeah, get on the phone. I mean, we don't need him, but we could take him. You know what I'm saying? We have a dual threat, AJ Brown and D-Hop. Imagine. Shit. And we got Sweat. Shit. And we got Hurts. Shit.
Listen, man, he's gonna end up with like Kansas City or fucking Baltimore. Like, I don't even know why. But I just have a feeling that he lands with like Baltimore because they're trying to preserve Lamar at this point, not have him run all the time.
Facts.
Get him another receiver.
Facts.
Kansas City is just kind of the rich getting richer, but they do this every year. They like receivers are plug and play for them, and anyone that says that that's not the case. Tyreek Hill left. They went out there and won a Super Bowl with Kelsey and Juju Smith-Schuster. You know what I mean? And that's not a knock on Juju. It's just like it seems like receivers more of a system situation out there than it is like a talent situation out there.
Yeah, they don't really need talent. I mean, as long as you got
they
fucking
took Tooney from the Giants. And
that's what I'm saying.
what is you know what I mean? Like that's a system. But whatever. I hope he goes to a team where like he's got a shot at winning. But that's my personal opinion.
There's at least 5 teams I can say right now that could use him.
Oh,
Eagles,
absolutely.
Jets, KC, Baltimore, Cincy. I would say a 6 team in the Bills in Buffalo. I mean, honestly, outside of that, like if you're vying for a championship, like where else do you go?
And he was released, so I mean, it's kind of a where does he want to go type deal. But I don't think he's going to a team that wouldn't make the playoffs without him. You know what I mean?
I mean, if you're chasing the bag, I mean, there's plenty of teams out there that'll take you, no questions asked. If you're trying to get for a championship, those 6 teams that I mentioned, unless Tim, you got another team in mind that you think would make it.
I don't know, man. I mean, like, because if he goes to Baltimore, he's going to be fighting for a division / wild card. Like, because I don't think Cincinnati's giving up that division anytime soon. Like, you know what I mean? So
unless Burrows get hurt.
Yeah, if he goes to any team in the AFC East, that shit's going to be like, that's going to be a mess. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can make an argument for literally every team in that division.
I would say maybe outside of the Patriots.
Here's the thing. I wouldn't even count them out. They finally realized that they needed an offensive coordinator, so they got one. And you don't go from a playoff quarterback to absolute dog shit to, now you actually have something that resembles a coordinator and you can scheme. And I don't know, man. Like, I don't count the Patriots out until Belichick retires or, hangs up football. I don't. Like, I'm not saying that's where he would go, but stranger shit has happened. But yeah, that's if you want to go to a layup, like you're guaranteed to make the playoffs, you go to like a Kansas City. You know what I mean? You don't go to the AFC East where your team could probably win 10 games and still not make the playoffs.
Right.
Because that division looks crazy right now. On paper at least.
Until somebody gets hurt. Like Aaron Rodgers, he already hurt his calf and
whatever, man. He took a vet day. He'll be all right.
Vet day. I'm gonna hear that.
But see, here's the thing. He's at least showing up to OTAs. He could be that, I'm too good for all that, but like he's out there, he's getting acclimated with his semi-new teammates because we got a lot of Packers on the fucking roster. Also, to the media that like tried to play up that Lazard injury, y'all bugging. Dude literally got hit in the nuts. And they were like, oh, he went down and he's in agony. This could be bad on the Jets season. Bro, if anyone gets hit in the nuts, it's bad for that person. And it is bad for that person for, until they get their win back. He ended up finishing practice with the team. Like, stop it. Like, I know there's not a lot to talk about, but damn. Like, you know what I mean? Do better.
I don't know what sports you've played in your life. You know what? That's a good question. I never asked you. What sports have you played organized?
I played soccer. My parents were not having the whole like football. My mom wasn't having the football thing, and that's cool. And I played basketball, but I wasn't that good. And I ain't gonna hold nobody and sit there like I was. But like soccer, I did indoor and outdoor. Like I played soccer year round. Getting hit in the nuts, without a cup is awful. I don't know if they're wearing cups in OTAs, but even when you have a cup on, that shit hurts. Let alone like if you're, you know, an idiot and didn't wear your cup that day. Shit's not a good look at all.
So for me, I played soccer. I'll give you my quick rundown. I played soccer up until maybe like 7 because I played goalie and somebody came with a metal cleat and broke my wrist. So then I said, fuck that. I'm not playing that shit no more. So I played organized baseball up until the 3rd year of high school. And mostly the reason for that was my brother. My brother was actually, my brother who's been on the podcast, El Diz. He actually was really good. And the reason I played up until the mid years of my high school turn is because he became all-city catcher, and we both played the same position. So once he came, there was no need for me to be on the team because I was like, I'm never getting my position back. Like I was good. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I was JV captain, co-captain. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I was good, but my brother was way better. And if it wasn't for him burning out his rotator cuff, I mean, I would probably be watching his games on TV and or I would be mega rich.
Yo, for
you know
real.
what I'm saying? In those days, Tommy John surgery and stuff like that, especially for us. And, I'm sorry to bring, this topic up, but it's true. If you couldn't afford it and we didn't have the best technology that we do now, he didn't make it because of that. If he had rehabbed it better, if we had the money to actually be able to take him further, hey, listen, we would have a completely different conversation right now. He was scouted. And
also that shit like isn't as routine as it is now. Like,
no,
you know what I mean?
No, not at all. And also I played off field football myself. Of course, my parents didn't like it, but I've for a small. I am a short guy, but you know what? For me being a short guy, listen, I can contend with the best of them. I had dudes that were like 2 times my height and my weight, and I'm holding them on the O line easily. So what I'm trying to say is, yes, getting hit in the nuts, that shit hurts.
Oh, it's awful, man.
Nobody
signs up.
Fucking hurts, man. Like, god damn. Like, I don't wish that. I don't wish that
on nobody, dog. Like, nobody, not a soul.
So you'll be fine when you catch your wind, then you stop, going in agony of pain, then you'll be fine. It's not the end of the world. But rotator cuff surgery, in the championship game of one of my games, I played right field during those days, and I called the ball. I said I got it. It was a pop fly. For whatever fucking reason, the guy from second base comes and he starts running. He runs into me, smashes my knee, and we both missed the ball. In that game, I walked off a broken kneecap, rather. Let me not say my leg. I didn't break my leg. I walked off a broken kneecap, and I found out a year later because I was a sickly kid, and I found out a year later, like, hey, you broke your knee. Your knee will never be the same unless we break it again and get it back to where it's supposed to be. And I was like, hell no. I know what that pain is. I'm not letting y'all fucking break my knee again just so I could. I'm good. Am I paying for it now? Absolutely, because that knee is killing me. When I go upstairs, I mean, of course, the fatness doesn't help, but goddamn, man, that shit is painful. So those are real injuries. This thing, getting hit in your nuts ain't that fucking serious. You'll be fine. You'll live. You'll still get a fucking contract. You still have your contract. Grow a pair, literally.
Dude, like,
and for the
it's
fucking
crazy.
media,
Like,
hold on,
why
real
was
quick,
this ESPN news?
I was gonna say not to cut you off. Yes, most of the fucking media that's out there, the old school media, let's just say the old school media, outside of a Shannon Sharp or a give me another guy, my man Brian Westbrook, Ocha, fucking who's the guy? Kendrick Perkins.
Everybody clowns Stephen A, but he did play D2 basketball, man.
Ah, come on, man. That's fucking D2. I don't want to hear that shit.
It's still D2, bro.
I guess it's D2, but you weren't good enough to go into. All right, fine, D2. If you want to say D2, fine. D2. You play D2 basketball. Most of the media out there, like, I'm talking about
people that have never like stepped on a court in their life.
Like you know what I mean? You never stepped on the court, motherfucker. I don't want to hear that shit. You don't know nothing about what fucking athletes go through. Yo, we pay for that shit. We pay for that shit on a fucking daily basis. Because I played catcher throughout my 2 years in high school before my brother took over, my knees are shot. Why? Because I'm sitting there for 3 hours a game on my knees. And then
when
also
you come
my
off,
coach.
like even when you come off in between innings, you're still fucking sitting, which is the wildest shit. Like, it's still not a comfortable, like it's not a stretched out ordeal.
No. And then also, I mean, not to toot my own horn or nothing, but Jesus Christ, they made me run when we used to run laps, Tim. When we used to run laps, they made me run laps in my catcher's gear.
In gear? Ooh.
They made me run laps in catcher's gear. And I'm talking about the field is as big as my yard, which is about 1.25 acres. I had to run 8 to 10 laps in my fucking catcher's gear. Do you know how hard I had to work in the gym just to make sure that my shit was all right?
Yeah, you can keep that catcher's gear, bro.
It was bad. It was bad. I used to, there was a point. There was a point that I would like for the bench press for your legs. I used to do four plates on each side with ease, and dudes used to look at me like, "Yo, damn, you used to work out. You could do that for a small guy like you." I'm like, "Yeah," because I used to play catcher. Your knees are gonna get strong, but once you stop working out like that, your knees get weak, and I'm at that point in my life. Anyway, sorry I went on a tangent, but look, there ain't much to fucking talk about, so you can talk about shit like this. The point of the matter is, y'all media don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. Shut the fuck up. Unless you played sports, you don't know what pain is. You don't, and you don't know the ramifications of when you're doing it. Later on down the road in your life. I'm 30. I just turned 37, and God, sometimes I wish I never played sports in my life, man. It's terrible.
We're getting old, man. We are getting old.
Mm-hmm. We are getting old indeed.
Did not subscribe to getting old. They can keep the shit. But outside of, them blowing up stories that literally had nothing to do with anything, who do we have tonight?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, once again, sorry about going on a tangent, but like I said,
oh, you're fine. We have
time. What happened?
I said it's not like we don't have time.
We have time.
I feel like Miami ends the shit in South Beach, but that's just me personally.
It's a possibility.
Boston got there. Boston didn't get swept. That's cute. That's great. But like the hole is too big. You can't lose 3 games in a row and expect a team that literally is playing with heart and some sort of pride. They're not just going to lay down and let you win 4 games in a row. Like it's not going to happen. Yeah, y'all didn't get swept. That's great. Y'all got a little confidence. That's cool. But if this comes down to coaching, y'all are going to get out coached. You got a dude and this is Boston's fault too. I mean,
yeah, they've been talking about that all week.
I get it. Like, you wanted to fire Ime Udoka for, some shit that people, for some HR matter that like literally was none of the public's business. But whatever, cool. Y'all got rid of him. Y'all did it, and it was great. And this, the interim guy, Missoula, whatever his name is, you could probably coach the Celtics to the playoffs.
On 2K.
The roster is talented enough for like that's plug and play. When it comes down to actually making adjustments, like I don't see it happening because you got Spoelstra for 2 games, but I don't think you're getting him for 2 more games without him making the proper adjustments and locking it up the way that it should have been in like game 4 or 5. All that said, role players play better at home too. I got Miami winning this game, but that's me. What's the spread?
3 even.
Oh, so they literally are just like Boston's gonna win this game. Nah, I don't see it. But
okay, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't want to play props. Because props have been killing me like a slow death. We got 160 left in the bank. You want to just throw this 60 on the Heat and let's just see what happens.
Spicy. I mean, there's still the NBA Finals to bet on. So if you want to throw $50 on the Heat winning tonight, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I'm down, man, because there's nothing really else to talk about. I mean, nothing else to because everybody's been kind of hot and cold. Like one game they're fucking up. Like Derek White. We've been talking about how fucking shitty this motherfucker's been, and all of a sudden he shoots 5 threes last game. I don't understand that.
That's not gonna. It's not sustainable.
No.
Also, I kind of think Jaylen Brown wants to get out of Boston, and if they lose this series, I don't think they pay both of them. All
right, hold on.
Their window, like they also realistically should have probably won last year, but that was when you had a coach. Now you have an interim dude. Yeah, so I mean, if you want to put 50 on this game and then just do first shots, 1 Celtic, 1 Heat player for like 5 each, we could call this shit a cast. Like, you know what I mean?
So fine. So we'll do 50 on the Heat.
Yeah, 50 on the Heat to take it.
Fuck it, 50 on the Heat. And
first baskets, who do you want to go with?
Yeah, we could do first baskets.
Do they have method or do they just still have
No, they have regular first basket now.
Okay, cool. For Boston, I think it would be Jaylen Brown. For Miami, I think it would be Bam.
Okay. We have 110 left.
Yeah, I was gonna say you do 5 apiece, then it goes down to we're at 100 for the NBA finals and shit.
So you said you have Brown and who?
Bam. Out of Bam.
Bam. Okay.
Who do you think?
I say we could do 5-5 here. We could spend 20 on. We could spend like a little.
Yeah,
No,
I mean,
yeah, why not? Okay, I will take. I got Young Butler and Smart.
interesting.
Okay, that's 20 right there. And we could do $2 on Method. We could
Method.
do Method.
Yeah, Method is wild, man.
Method is wild hard. I'm gonna say Marcus Smart gets a 3-pointer, or Jimmy Buckets gets a layup.
Is Kevin Love starting?
Yes, he is.
I would Kevin Love with a layup, or Boston. Tatum with a dunk.
Tatum with a dunk. Oh, Tatum with a dunk. I'm gonna change my Boston pick.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say Old Man Al.
Ugh.
Old Man Al. Oh no, Young Bam. Oh wait, I have somebody from thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say you'd be switching out your Marcus Smart pick.
Okay, Smart. All right, I'm gonna go for Jalen getting a 3.
All right.
So we could put 2 on each. All right, and then we have one more. So we could. Who you want to collectively do? I say Gabe Vincent with a 3.
Is Gabe Vincent even playing?
Oh shit! Nah, you know what? Let's not take that. You're right. Let's do.
I thought he was like a game time decision. Which means if he's not playing, wouldn't Lowry start?
Yeah, Lowry's not in this.
That's wild. So I guess Gabe Vincent is playing. Fucking Derek White, Mr. Independable. What's he got for layups?
3,600.
Wow. You know, Hitch. Yeah, I'm
Do
down.
an adventure.
Adventure.
All right, we're down to 90. And that's that $90 will go into the playoffs. And then after that, then fuck it. Wait till the rest.
I feel like we'll come back for All-Star Weekend because I always bet on the home run derby.
All right, that sounds fair.
But yeah, man, there's really not shit else.
Yeah, I ain't got shit else.
That's it. That's the post.
That's post. Yeah. That's that. Yeah, we got the Heat winning outright tonight. We got Jaylen Brown going first basket, Bam going first basket, Butler, Smart, Butler with a layup, Love with a layup, Tatum with a dunk, which is possible, Jalen with a 3-pointer, and bum ass Derek White with a layup.
I mean, interesting.
I mean, we got still Boston taking the whole thing, but I doubt that at this point.
Yeah, that's kind of suspect. But yeah.
Yeah, I would say that's the cast, man. I mean, there's nothing really else to talk about.
Yeah. Final start what? June 1st.
June 1st.
June 1st is. You want to? No, it's not Monday. June 1st is like Thursday.
Oh, June 1st, Thursday. Okay.
So you want to record at least for game one of the finals? See where we're at?
Yeah, we could do that.
All
right. Ladies and gents, that is our cast. Thank you for joining. Like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And I'm your co-host, Sid the Kid.
It's your boy, Timbo.
Yeah, y'all take it easy. Be good. Enjoy your Memorial Day weekend. And
yeah, be safe outside, man. People are with the outside shits today. So, just be safe in whatever it is that you choose to do.
Yep. We're being boring old men and we're staying inside, but you know what? That's okay. That is okay.
Going outside and breathing costs you like $250.
Easily.
I know next weekend and the weekend after that, are going to be dumb expensive. Yep. And then July is a fucking whole nother radar. Yeah, life is expensive, guys.
Yeah, that's why we're trying to bet. I'm going to DC the first week in June. The first real week in June.
I will be at the Roots Picnic. Actually, no. The Roots Picnic is the 3rd and the 4th, and then after that, I'm going to Denver. So,
look at that.
Yeah. Yeah, no. The next couple of weeks is going to be expensive. Completely off topic. Well, actually, not really off topic. WNBA. Bro, I went to the Liberty home opener.
Mm-hmm.
Brianna Stewart was making the motherfuckers look silly, dog. Please explain to me why she dropped 45.
Looking like a LeBron out there. Wow.
Yo. The poor girl. I don't know the girl's name, but on the fever that had to guard her, that shit was a sad sight, man. She crossed her up and hit a 3 at the beginning of the game, and I was like, it's gonna be a long night for you, sis. Shout out to Brianna Stewart for putting up 45, because that shit is disgusting in the WNBA. But whatever, man. That's just my random moment. Also, Brooklyn expensive. Anyway, I got nothing else.
Yeah, we're just rambling at this point.
Yes, sir.
But and it's the liquor. Once again, it's Memorial Day weekend. I gotta do fucking something with my life. So why not get drunk in my house? So on that point, your boy Sid the Kid.
Your boy Timbo. Take it easy, man.
Take it easy. Holla at y'all. Peace.
Peace.
Roll out, show.
Hey yo, I said, brothers be betting, getting bread, never be sweating, hitting parlays as I claim the fame. Your other cappers out there straight up lames. FanDuel or DK don't matter to us. The info we giving always a plus. Your boy Sid and Tim on the money grind, on with